God's chosen ones. God says time is up, and this is your final warning. The countdown has begun, and you need to stop and listen now. The heavens are stirring, the earth is trembling, and a divine shift is unfolding before your eyes. You are not here by chance. Your soul has been called to this moment, this message, because God has marked you as His own, and the time for hesitation is over. Something monumental is coming, a transformation so profound it will rewrite your story and reshape your destiny. Are you ready to step into what God has prepared for you, or will you let this moment slip away? Your life has been a series of moments, hasn't it? Moments of struggle, moments of doubt, moments where you wondered if God was even listening. But every tear, every sleepless night, every unanswered prayer was not in vain. Those were the fires that forged you, the tests that shaped you into the chosen one you are today. God has been watching, not from a distance, but right beside you, guiding every step, even when you couldn't see it. Now He's saying the time for waiting is done. The gates of your breakthrough are swinging open, and what's on the other side is greater than anything you've imagined. Freedom, purpose, abundance, and a life that shines with His glory. Picture a seed buried in the dark, pressed down by the weight of the soil. It doesn't question why it's there. It just grows, pushing through the dirt until it breaks into the light. That's you, chosen one. The weight of your past, the struggles you've carried, were never meant to bury you. They were meant to grow you. God has planted something extraordinary within you, and now the season of blooming has arrived. The world may have tried to dim your light, but it's time to shine. Your radiance will draw eyes, shift hearts, and change lives, because God's hand is on you and His warning is clear. This is your moment to rise. You might be thinking, why me? Why now? The answer is simple, because you were born for this. God didn't choose you because of your strength or your perfection. He chose you because of your heart. You've carried faith through the storms, held hope when everything seemed lost, and trusted even when the path was unclear. That's why His voice is speaking to you now, urging you to listen. This final warning isn't about fear, it's about preparation. God is aligning every piece of your life for what's coming, and He needs you ready, alert, and standing firm in your purpose. Pause for a second and feel the weight of this moment. The air around you is charged with possibility. The struggles you faced, financial strain, broken relationships, moments of feeling lost, those were not your destiny. They were the training ground for what's next. God is saying the clock has run out on your old life. The chains that held you back are breaking. The doors that were locked are opening. But you have to choose to walk through them. Hit that like button. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and let's stand together in this divine moment. Your action signals to the universe that you're ready for what's coming. Look at the story of Noah. The world laughed at him, mocked his faith as he built an ark under a clear sky. But when the rains came, his obedience saved him. You're building your ark right now, chosen one. Every choice to trust God, every step of faith, is a plank in the vessel that will carry you through the flood. The world may not understand, but God's warning is your blueprint. He's telling you to prepare, to act, to trust that what He's promised is already on its way. Your obedience today will lead you to a future others can't even dream of. The enemy has tried to stop you, hasn't he? Whispers of doubt, moments of fear, situations that seemed impossible. But here's the truth. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The devil thought he could break you, but he didn't realize you were forged in God's fire. Every attack was a setup for your comeback. Every setback was a step toward your destiny. God is saying, time's up for the enemy's plans. The lies, the obstacles, the chains, they're crumbling. You re-stepping into a season where the enemy's schemes will bow before God's purpose for your life. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, looking down at the valley you've climbed out of. The path was steep, the rocks sharp, but you're here now, and the view is breathtaking. That's where God is taking you, chosen one, a place of victory, clarity, and purpose. The climb wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Every struggle taught you strength. Every doubt deepened your faith. Now, as God's final warning rings out, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Your life is about to become a testimony of His power, a living proof that He keeps His promises. This isn't just about you. Your transformation will ripple outward, touching lives you may never meet. The way you rise, the way you shine, will inspire others to believe in God's plan for them. You're not just a chosen one. You're a catalyst, a spark that ignites hope in a world desperate for light. God's warning is urgent because the time for change is now. The world needs your courage, your faith, your story. Don't hold back. Share this video. Comment 777 below to declare your readiness, and let's move forward together in this divine calling. Think of Esther, a woman who seemed ordinary but was chosen for an extraordinary moment. When the time came, she didn't shrink back. She stepped into her purpose, risking everything to save her people. You're standing in your Esther moment right now. God is calling you to act, to speak, to move. The stakes are high, but His power in you is higher. The countdown is ticking, and the choice is yours. Will you answer the call, or will you let this moment pass? God says, time is up, and your destiny is waiting. Your past doesn't define you, chosen one. The mistakes, the failures, the moments you felt unworthy, God has already redeemed them. He's taken every broken piece and woven it into a masterpiece. This final warning is His invitation to let go of the old and embrace the new. You're not who you were yesterday. You're stepping into a version of yourself that reflects God's glory, His strength, His love. The world will see it. They'll wonder what changed, how you became so radiant, so unshakable. The answer is simple. God's hand is on you, and His time is now. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. Your season of waiting is over. The time for your purpose is here. God is moving mountains for you, aligning opportunities and opening doors no man can shut, but He needs you to walk through them. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt steal your moment. This is the final countdown, the last warning before your life shifts forever. Trust Him. Step forward. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Every great leader in history faced a moment like this, a moment where they had to choose faith over fear. Moses stood before the Red Sea, knowing the Egyptians were closing in. He didn't have a plan, but he had God's promise. And when he raised his staff, the waters parted. You're at your Red Sea moment, chosen one. The impossible is before you, but God's power is within you. Raise your faith, take the step, and watch the waters part. This is your time to see miracles, to walk in victory, to live the life God promised you. You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your spirit, that sense that something bigger is calling you. That's not just your imagination, it's God's voice. He's been preparing you for this moment your whole life. Every trial was a lesson. Every loss was a setup for a greater gain. Now, as the final warning sounds, God is saying, I've seen your faith, and I'm ready to move. Your job, your finances, your relationships, your health. God is touching every area of your life, turning ashes into beauty. This message is urgent because the window is narrow. God's timing is perfect, but it demands your response. You can't sit on the sidelines anymore. The countdown is real, and the moment is now. Hit that like button. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and let's stand together in this divine shift. Your action isn't just a click, it's a declaration that you're ready for God's plan. Comment 777 below to seal your commitment. This is your moment to say yes to your destiny. Consider David, a shepherd boy, facing a giant. The world saw him as small, insignificant, but God saw a king. When David picked up those stones, he wasn't just fighting Goliath, he was stepping into his calling. You're facing your giant right now, chosen one. It might be fear, debt, or doubt, but God sees the king or queen in you. Pick up your stones, your faith, your courage, your trust, and face what's ahead. The victory is already yours because God's warning is also His promise. The enemy wants you to believe it's too late, that you've missed your chance, but God says otherwise. His warning is not a threat, it's a wake-up call. Time is up for the old version of you, the one held back by fear, the one weighed down by doubt. The new you is rising, radiant with God's light, unstoppable in His purpose. You're not just surviving anymore. You're stepping into a life of overflow, chosen one. Every message is a seed. If you take only one, your harvest will be small. But if you gather many, your fields will overflow. Stay, watch, let the word take root in you. Come back tomorrow for another message.